What is going on, everybody in the Illuvium world? That's right, it's your boy Kid Roller, and I'm here today to talk about Illuvium Beyond. Anyway, I just figured I would do a little quick video here before I head into work, talking about this wonderful game that I've been following for a little while. And shout out to Poor Man Printing. He is the one that kind of got me onto this project, along with a few other influencers out there. But I have been messing around with the Illuvium Beyond card collectible game that they have out right now, and I just kind of wanted to give a little bit of my thought and my process on that, where I would love to see this go and all that good stuff. So let's get into it. So if you go to their website, illuvium.io, it will take you to this beautiful AAA gaming style that they are working on that is going to be game changing. No pun intended. But anyway, they have 4 games out now, or they're working currently on 4 games. Their 4th one is the PFP Illuvium Beyond card collectible game, where you can get all the Illuvatars and dress them up and get a cool looking PFP and get all kinds of rare goodies like hats, glasses, monocles, chains, war paint. I mean, they just do it all. It's really kind of crazy, and that's what I want to talk about. So let's go ahead and get in there into the Illuvium Beyond. Now, let's go ahead and get all this signed in, and this is the main page right here, and you can go to the marketplace to buy standard packs and mega disc, and this is the secondhand sales here of the Illuvatars that you can buy. And you're like, okay, well, what do I do with these? Well, you can go buy accessories for them. And in these accessories, these are tier 1s, and they have this awesome sorting tier section that you can really get. And if you're like, all right, well, I'm broke SOB, you go to tier 1, because that's where I'm at. But anyway, if you're a big baller and you got it like that, you can go to tier 5, and this is the starting stage 1, 2, and 3. So if you really want to step your game up, go to stage 3, and if you look at here, they have the shiny hollow for $1,200. Now, if you big pimping, you go right ahead. I want to see what that looks like on your Illuvatar. I think that'd be pretty cool. And you can go over here and buy disc secondhand sales. And if you want, you can buy these a little bit cheaper. They're $7.30 versus, I think, $8.50 for a brand new disc right off the floor right here. $8.81, depending on where ETH is at. You can use ETH to buy these, or you can go Mega Disc Pimp Style for $43.86. But if you a penny pincher like me, you're going to go to Marketplace, Illuvium Beyond, and then you're going to hit these discs and save yourself about $1. So, there you go. That is one little fun tip that I have found. Now, if you want to buy it right off the store, don't want that secondhand peasant stuff, cool, I get it. But me, that's what I'm buying. But anyway, let's go ahead and kind of jump into my profile here, show you some of the things that I have collected lately. Here is the links that I just threw together because it was cheap. Ran me probably, I don't know, $1 to throw all this, buy this links, PFP, and all the accessories from the secondhand market. And if you looky, Ratchura, it has a total amplifier of 21.25%, enhancing that bad boy to a power of 776, which is lame. But anyway, I just kind of wanted to bond some stuff, and I wasn't going to be throwing lots of money in there to bond some things, so that's kind of what I did, just to mess around with a little bit. Also, I've done a few other ones. I've also probably popped, let's see, I've probably done 20 standard discs, because I ain't buying no mega discs, I'm cheap. But I've gotten actually some pretty good pulls. I've been flipping some of my Illuvatars. I actually landed some pretty good ones. I sold one for 40. I sold another one for $30. And then as soon as it gets loaded up here some more, I hit a pretty good one yesterday when I got 2 popping packs. Now, it is this thick gold neck chain with an amplifier of 18.75%. Currently going, well, when I put it on the market yesterday, it was going for $130. basically floored that bad boy so I can buy more packs and hopefully get lucky and continue this trend. But unfortunately, I'm still holding this chain, so I'm sure other people have undercut me at this point. This is kind of like the mascot, I feel, because I just see this thing everywhere, and all that good stuff. So I don't really have any strong things or strong cards as far as these are concerned, but I just kind of wanted to go over this, kind of talk about it. Now I want to give my thoughts on where I want to see this go. So if we go to, before we get there, we have 75 days remaining on this Wave 1 set in its extended run. They did an alpha run, which was a lot more expensive for these packs, but now they've dropped them way down for the extended run. And the only difference that I seen was you had this alpha tag on your cards and stuff that you collected. So it's kind of like a flex, I'm OG, triple OG kind of deal. And long term, you can say, yeah, I'm a day one daddy right here. So now we're getting into these, and then these Wave 1 misprint auctions. I believe from what I've heard in the community, and please let me know in the comments if I'm wrong, but every combination you have of these cards, and you're putting all these different coins, hats, whatever, what doesn't get minted in a combination, which they're feeling like there's going to be 8 to 9 combinations that's never going to be minted, just due to rarity of cards and that combination being made. They're going to make one of ones of those and auction those off at the end of this 75-day run, and those are going to be for the Big Daddy whales. So it's going to be cool to see which ones didn't get printed, and it's going to be even funnier if it was like a super common card that didn't have one extremely rare thing on it, and now it's a one of one. So it'll be interesting to see how this goes. I really like this concept. And like I said, I'm still pretty new to Illuvium. I don't have all the answers or really know what's completely going on here, but I want to just kind of talk about the marketplace and all this stuff. So I would like to see something happen, because this is Wave 1. So whenever they do Wave 2, are they doing the same things and it's just going to be Wave 2 edition? I think one thing that would really help the longevity and the prices and the collectability of these is if they took these, even these cheap ones, say this plastic clown nose, it's got a 2.5% multiplier on it. Well, as soon as the next wave comes out, what if the prior waves enhance 0.5%? 1% might be a little bit too much, but something to give those people that pop packs like crazy or just collected secondhand market a little bit more of incentive to hold that stuff long term. Because even if they do it at 0.5%, that puts it at 3%, but then you go, 15, 20 waves down the road, that 2.5% multiplier then becomes a 20%. You see what I'm saying? Where that's kind of like gold, how in time it gets more valuable. So even though these are crappy commons, bottom feeder cards, long term, especially if they don't make clown noses any more waves, then that's going to hold its weight in the long term. Or you could do something along the lines of, you could take 10 plastic clown noses, burn them, and then you get the next level up, and then rinse and repeat until you can finally get that super rare clown nose that you wanted, or the super rare bandana. So you could have that burning mechanism, and that's going to help limit the supply, and the people that have been holding these things forever will go up in value. And I just see overall for the ecosystem, that'll be really good, especially since we have 75 days left. We've got 198,000 items on here right now, 5,300 owners, and a 4% listed floor, which that's come down. I think the other day it was like a 9% listing. So I think people are kind of running out of money at this point. I feel like the market's going to be getting flooded for the most part. It's going to be interesting to see how cheap things do go. But you're pretty much, if you're going to be one of those whales that is going to own everything, you better be buying them now, because if it's going to be slowing down, the run's over, you're not going to be able to get those super high tier collectibles because everybody's done scooped them up. But there's going to be a lot of things here on the bottom floor So I want to see a burning mechanism come into play for these cards, and how you can move that forward, how these can be impacted into the other games that they have. Because right now, to my knowledge, and that's one question that I keep asking people, I can't get a whole lot of clarity on, is this just a PFP? What kind of role will these have in the future moving forward? Is it going to be you get whitelisted because you had these or you had certain sets? You know, what's the interoperability of these cards other than just being a PFP? Because for me, I can't see going in the paint pretty hard on buying a lot of these things unless there's some purpose other than being a PFP. So with that being said, yeah, that's kind of my thoughts on these. It's pretty cool. Right now I am currently where do you get that thing? My progress, maybe that's what it is. Yeah, so I've got 83,000 points. I'm gold right now. I don't know how high it goes. As you can see, I don't have a lot of things and I'm a gold, so I'm wondering if in the future, depending on where your PFP ranks, do you get priority in other drops, stuff like that. Now that would be a cool tool for you later on, if you could do something like that. So gold members get a discount. Platinum members get a little bit more of a discount. Diamond hands, I don't know what they're going to come up with. You know, Vibranium member, you get a little bit extra. Or, you know, depending on where your PFP rank is, maybe packs get a little bit cheaper. Maybe you get a 5% discount because you've put the money in already to get that high. Why not reward you with, hey, you're a diamond, man, you diamond, so we're gonna give you a little bit of discount because you done spent too much money and we know you're getting exhausted, so we're gonna try to incentivize you to spend a little bit more. You know what I mean? So that's what I was thinking on that. But anyway, my thoughts get a little random. Sorry about that. There's so much they can do with this game. I mean, this game is just absolutely beautiful, and I can't wait to see where it goes. They've got super big ambitions. I hope they ain't just spreading themselves too thin right now, trying to do multi things until you get a solid one thing done. But right now they're absolutely killing it, and I'm enjoying it a lot. So anyway, that's my thoughts on Illuvium Beyond, and I just kind of wanted to go over that. If you'd like me to do more videos like this, I would love to be able to talk to somebody from the development team or Scorix or somebody out there that I can ramble on for hours and ask millions of questions. I know what some of you think, oh, just Google it. Just Google it. Well, I get that, but if you're like me, I like to listen to YouTube and podcasts and stuff on my way to work, and I don't recommend anybody Google while you're on your way to work. And I feel like this would help the community get a little bit more educated that doesn't have the time to really dive into it, where they could listen to that video. Here's your newbie guide. Here's your newbie question. And they could pop that in and listen to it, have a little bit better understanding on the game. And I think a lot of times people have done so much research that they forget there's a lot of people that don't have a clue about crypto, how it works, even what a MetaMask is, a wallet, ownership. So these little things being kind of integrated into one thing can really go a long way. And I would love to do that video. So if you're that person, reach out to me. Let's make that happen. And be sure to put in the comments down below, what is your strongest card? Right now, mine is this Arcane Emberlinks, and it has 2350 power, and I just threw a bunch of accessories on him, and that's where I stand. I could probably make one a little bit stronger, but I'm kind of holding off right now on bonding a lot of things. So anyway, if you like what you heard, like, comment, subscribe, and all that good stuff, and I'll make another Illuvium video kind of once I figure a little bit more out about it. But until next time, we'll holla.